UMen recommends. Access umen.uk.net.
The 504 Sit-In 20th Anniversary Committee presents still photos, newspaper clippings, and film footage from actual news broadcasts, April 1977. Kitty Cone.
No otherwise qualified handicapped individual in the United States shall, solely on the basis of his handicap, be excluded from the participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973.
The Power of 504.
On April 5, 1977, people with disabilities across the nation demonstrated to demand that regulations implementing Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act be signed into law. The demonstrations spontaneously erupted into sit-ins. In San Francisco, over 100 people made the federal building our home for 26 days.
The demonstrations. The 504 rally logo. A profile of a wheelchair with a clenched fist inside the wheel. Disabled demonstrators in front of the San Francisco Old Federal Building.
Some of the demonstrators occupied an area outside the office of HEW Secretary Joseph Califano. When Califano appeared, he praised their cause but said there were problems such as enforcement. However, he promised action.
I will sign a set of 504 regulations by early May.
An outdoor demonstration in San Francisco. People on stage in front of a crowd. One of them is signing to the group.
The handicapped demand that Section 504 of the Civil Rights Act be signed. It was passed by Congress in 1974. It guarantees the rights of the handicapped in education and employment. The Ford administration never implemented the act. And now the new HEW Secretary, Joseph Califano, says he will sign it in May. The handicapped want him to sign it now.
The San Francisco sit-in. A collage of newspaper clippings about the bill and the protest.
Now is an overnight sit-in. Actually, the demonstration is going on throughout the entire nation, Washington, New York, Denver, here in San Francisco. It all started this morning here at the old Federal Building on 50 Fulton when an incident took place outside. Immediately after that demonstration this morning, the handicapped started invading the building. It's the old Federal Building, which is now the HEW headquarters. They spent most of the day in the office of the regional director here.
Disabled protesters move inside offices, clapping and chanting, holding up signs. Many are in wheelchairs or holding white canes. One woman is signing the protest chants.
And I've just gotten word too that these people are now locked into the building. At 6 o'clock this building did close down. However, about a half hour ago they came up with an agreement. None of these people are going to be arrested or moved out of this building. Some members of the HEW staff will be remaining here with them throughout the night. Those people who are here right now will be locked in. If they want to leave, it's all right, but they can't come back in. Food, we hear, is being brought over by Delancey Street. However, the Salvation Army has not been able to come up with blankets or cots, that sort of thing, so they are still frantically out looking for that.
What about the restroom facilities and that sort of thing there? Are they equipped to handle that many handicapped people, and could they get that help?
They absolutely are not equipped to handle them. The regional director asked before 4 o'clock if he could try to get out of this room because he needed to go to the restroom. And the group here said, no, we have had to learn all of our lives to control our bladders, and you must learn that lesson now, too.
There are approximately 75 or more who are taking part in this sit-in. This makes this the largest sit-in in the nation currently going on concerning the disabled and the handicapped. In Washington, there are about 40 people sitting in the outer office of the HEW Secretary, Joe Califano, and there are about 7 people in New York.
98 people stayed overnight in the offices used by Regional HEW Director Joe Maldonado. The 50 who remain at this hour say they have no intention of leaving.
Judy Heumann.
There are people that want to stay here until, and there is a significant number of those people.
Did you like this recommendation? Hit the like button and watch it in full by clicking on the link in this video description. All citations recommended here are solely for educational purposes. Our aim is to provide the community with access to the educational/inclusive materials of excellency we come across, yours included. If you hold a copyright of any video or article cited here, or you think they should not be available on our channel, please let us know and we will remove them at your discretion.